Hi everyone, welcome to Home, your 30-day yoga journey. It's day 9, and it's coming in just at the perfect time. This is our inquiry practice. Let's get started. Alrighty, my friends, let's begin in a nice comfortable seat. Come on down to the ground. Here we go, really getting into week 2 of this journey here today by spiraling back to this idea of our practice as this beautiful time to foster self-study, this self-inquiry, and really making the practice about that. So as we begin to add vocabulary, which we are, I think it's important, maybe my job as your friend and as your humble guide here, to remind you that this time is really about examining yourself. And through this practice, hopefully we'll be able to kind of close the gap between, what feels real and honest and the way in which we're living, and really see if we can bring those two qualities together as one. Okay, hopefully you're in a nice comfortable seat by now. Let's just take a second to close the eyes or soften the gaze. Relax your shoulders and just drop in here to the moment, whatever's going on in this moment here today. Day 9. Maybe you're feeling fine. Maybe you're feeling divine, or maybe you're not. This practice, particularly the Find What Feels Good yoga, I think, is a constant invitation to just show up as you are, come as you are, so you can drop any need or desire to accomplish anything or show up with a certain prerequisite. There is none. So just a friendly reminder. Then bring your awareness, begin to transition your attention to your breath. And again, as we begin to layer on, add some more vocabulary to this dance we're doing here together, just remember this is about you taking opportunity, taking this time for yourself to examine what feels good, what feels honest, what feels like you. And through the regular practice, which is what is so wonderful about this 30-day journey, we begin to close the gap between how we feel and how we want to feel. Draw the hands together, take a deep breath in. Let's have some fun today. Exhale, bow the head towards the heart. Feel that stretch in the back of the neck. Drop your shoulders down, let your shoulder blades come together and melt down the back of body. So take a second here to just examine this shape. If you're distracted, no worries, you're human. But see if you can bring your awareness to this shape and let it influence the way you feel. The same thing with the breath. Let the breath embody the pose best you can. That was a lot of kind of buzzwords there, but whatever that means to you. And just keep noticing how you feel. Lift the chin, pat the eyelashes open, and we're going to slowly, gently, lovingly come forward onto all fours. When you get there, tabletop position, just bump the hips a little left to right. Spread the fingers wide. Listen to your creaky old floor if you have one like mine, or your creaky body. I love you, body. And let's give it some love today, right? So really focusing on this idea of the practice as self-study. Are we gonna get strong on this journey? Yes. Maybe your abs are sore from day 6. Yes. Are we gonna get stronger? Could we trim, tone, feel more alive in our center? Absolutely. But how you get there is everything, right? Totally affects how you feel in every circumstance. So be kind, inquire. Walk the hands forward, bring the hips back to center, curl the toes up, peel the tailbone up high, and then just keep that little sway from one foot to the next. One hip to the next. You might even pick one foot up and then place it down gently. Pick the other foot up, place it down gently. If you're wearing a sweater here or a baggy shirt, I love how like sometimes you can go into your own little kind of love cave here in the shirt. You guys think I'm kidding, but I'm not. It's these little things, right, that you just kind of embrace in the at-home yoga practice. There's a lot of room for some really just juicy, loving, cool self-study in the at-home yoga practice because it's yours and you're in control of it 100%. All right, anchor the left heel down. On your inhale, slide your right leg up high, down dog split. No need to really reach the right heel up super high, especially if you're new to the practice. Focus on the quality of the movement and the stability that you can create for yourself. So dial the right toes down. Try to keep maybe the hips level here. We're anchoring through the left heel. We're clawing through the fingertips. Inhale in, exhale slow and easy. You're gonna step the right foot up, nice low lunge. Just lower the back knee down. Take a second here, just waking up. You can find that sway again, back and forth. Good, use your inhale to lift you, look forward. Exhale, plant the palms, just step it right back to downward dog, nice and easy. All right. Reconnect through the hands, reconnect with the breath, and on your next inhale, anchor through the right heel. So this is the anchor, right heel down, and then left leg slides up slow. Down dog split or three-legged dog. Check it out. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then when you're ready, slowly shifting forward, stepping that left foot up, nice low lunge. Sink down low, right knee kisses the earth. Find that sway here, a little left to right. Good, let your inhale lift your heart, look forward. Let your exhale bring the palms down, and here we go, back up to downward facing dog. Inhale in deeply here. Bend the knees, melt your belly towards your thighs as you breathe out. Good, drop the heels, take one cycle of breath here, just listen. Great. Bend your knees, inhale, carve a line with the nose to look forward. Nice and easy, you're gonna step your way to the top, nice and slow. Feet hip width apart or flush together. Your choice, just nice conscious footing. Forward fold. Bend your knees here to start. Use your breath to invite a sense of calm, a wash of soothing energy to the nervous system that can get quite stressed out, overworked. Then ground through the feet. Slowly begin to roll up. Take your time. Right away, find a big inhale to reach the arms all the way up to the sky. Big breath here, big stretch. And then exhale, hands to heart. Namaste. Here we go, bend the knees. You're gonna send the hips back, way, way back. Send the fingertips forward to counterbalance this weight as you press into your heels, keeping the ball joint of the big toe mound and the ball joint of the pinky toe mound firmly planted on the earth as well. Feet can be hip width apart here, or if they're flush together, really squeeze and zip up through the legs. Chair pose, just notice your breath here. Soften through the skin of the face. Relax your shoulders, take your thumbs up, pinkies down here. One more breath, maybe you sink a little bit lower, creating a little heat. Now check it out. On your next inhale, open up to the right side. Take your right fingertips back, left fingertips forward. Try to stay low. Inhale, fingertips come back to center. Beautiful, now open up to the left. Stay low. Good, inhale back to center. Here we go, inhale in again, exhale all the way down, straighten the legs, forward fold. Good, inhale lifts you up halfway, your version. Exhale to bend the knees, plant the palms, step one foot back, then the other, plank pose. Downward facing dog, hips up high and back from here. Take a deep breath in and empty it out. Inhale, lift your right leg up high. Down dog splits, three-legged dog. If this is too much for you, you can always practice these with the left knee down. Work here. Inhale in. Exhale, right knee comes all the way up and forward to kiss the right elbow. Again, we can do this on the knee. Left knee down. Inhale, kick it up. Three-legged dog. Exhale, shift forward, nice and slow. Slight bend in the elbows. Right knee kisses left elbow. Good, inhale, kick it up. Now all the way up into your lunge with control, nice and slow. Step it all the way up. Keep the back knee lifted here. You know the option is there for you to lower it. Inhale, we rise. Big gesture, big breath. Fingertips up towards the sky. Now find that connection to center. Find that midline. Hands can always come to the waistline here. Inhale, straighten both legs. You got this. Find that lift with the breath in. Exhale, bend your front knee. We're going to twist to the right here. Palms come together. Look past your right shoulder. Back knee can lower here for a little more stability. We got this. Inhale in. Exhale, drop your left hand to the earth. Right fingertips up towards the sky. Good. Wiggle the right fingertips. Reach, reach, reach. Then slowly dial your heart back down to your lunge. Beautiful. Step the right toes back, plank pose. Take a deep breath in, strong and steady. Exhale, hips up high and back, downward facing dog. Beautiful work. Inhale in here. Empty it out. Anchor through the right heel. Here we go. Inhale, slide the left leg up high, nice and slow. So find it. Pay attention. Stay curious. Inhale in. Exhale, slow shift forward. Left knee kisses left elbow. So the upper body is in plank here. Good. Inhale, kick it up with control. Exhale, here we go. Left knee kisses right elbow. Nice and slow. Good. Inhale, kick it up. All the way into your lunge. Here we go. Nice and slow. Great. Remember, if that foot doesn't make it, you can just use your hand or do a little, do-si-do here to get it there. It's all good. All right, nice and easy here. Back knee can lower, or we'll keep it lifted as we rise up. Nice high lunge. Hands on the waistline, or big breath, big gesture. Fingertips all the way to the top. Everyone, hug those low ribs in. Find that support for the back body. Find your expression today. You can experiment from day to day. That's why we're here. Good. And then on your next inhale, straighten both legs. Lift, lift, lift from the pelvic floor. We lift all the way up on the inhale. Exhale, bend the front knee and we twist to the left this time. Palms come together, right elbow to the outer edge of the left thigh. Breathe deep, look past your left shoulder. Nice. And then slow and steady, right hand comes to the earth. On an inhale, let's send the left fingertips up high. Squeeze your left knee in towards the center line. Wiggle the left fingertips and then slowly breathe out as you bring it back down to your lunge. Nice work. Plant the palms, step it back to plank. Inhale in here, fill it up. Exhale, hips up high and back, downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale, lots of love in here. Exhale, lots of love out. Beautiful. Bend your knees. Inhale to look forward. You can hop or slow crawl your way to the top. Feet together or hip width apart. Hi, Benji. What a sweet little sleeping downward dog. On an inhale, halfway lift, go ahead and turn your head, look at Benji. Downward sleeping dog, and then let's go ahead and bring it back, forward fold. Shake the head a little yes, a little no. Beautiful. Bend your knees, send your hips back, fingertips reach forward again as we sink back into our chair, Utkatasana. Inhale in, exhale, drop the shoulders, sink a little lower. Inhale in, spread the fingertips, you got this. Exhale, sink a little lower. Last breath cycle, you got it. Stick with it, squeeze the legs together. Inhale in, exhale, sink a little lower. And then yay, hallelujah, inhale, straighten the legs, reach up high, maybe slight back bend here. Exhale, hands to heart, pause. Capture thine own magic here. Notice how you feel that prana, that energy, that flow moving, coursing throughout your body. It's there. But sometimes it's just our ability to notice it or our willingness to pay attention to it that might be a little bit lacking. Great. Open the eyes, bend the knees. Here we go. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, your version. Exhale to soften and fold. Good. Bend the knees, plant the palms, step one foot back, then the other. You can slowly lower to your knees here and just come all the way to the belly, or shift forward on the toes, squeeze the elbows in, and with control, we lower all the way down to the belly. Inhale, open your chest, a little baby cobra here. And exhale to soften and release. Go ahead and come onto your elbows here. Try to keep your elbows right underneath your shoulders. You can interlace the fingertips or just come into a little mudra of agreement with the hands together. But what I'd like to invite you to do is not collapse in the shoulders. So it's like you're at a slumber party, but you are still mindful of your shoulders. All right? Okay. So we're creating a little strong base for us to work with some froggy legs in the hips. Don't panic. Inhale in, you got this. Press into your elbows. On an exhale, I'd like for you to hug the low ribs in. This is gonna protect the low back. So hug the low ribs in, feel your abdominal wall kind of turn on. And then we're gonna start with the left knee. We're gonna bend the left knee, we're gonna pull it all the way up. We're using the ground here to help us with this opening, this experiment, this inquiry. You're gonna wanna lean towards the right side of the body, and that's a-okay, but see if we can use all this kind of work we do in our three-legged dogs and even on all fours. See if you can press into both elbows evenly here. If your knee doesn't come up this high, because the hips are tight, that's to be expected. So just keep it nice and low here to start. And then in time, you can work to find more mobility in that hip socket, and I'm gonna help you with that. So breathe deep here. Softening on the exhale, using that inhale to maybe lift the heart. Good, take one more breath. Inhale in. Exhale, maintain that connection with the low ribs hugging in just to protect, can never be too careful, protect the low back. And you're gonna bring it all the way back to a kind of Sphinx variation here. Reset, and then when you're ready, peel the right knee up. And it's nice to have that core connection because you can really feel like I'm moving from the middle even here. All right, notice how this side is different. Again, there's gonna be a tendency to kind of come out of it, lean to the left side. I'm exaggerating, of course, but you're gonna feel it. So find the symmetry. We don't always need symmetry in yoga, more on that from me in the Find What Feels Good membership and just all over. But this is kind of a nice moment to honor the symmetry by pressing into both elbows evenly, staying connected to your core. If you need to ease up, just bring the knee down. If we want a little more, bring the knee up and then try to find a nice right angle. We're breathing, we're sending love into that low back. Shoulders are relaxed. We're talking full body awareness. One more breath. Yay, and then slowly bring it all the way back. Great, hands are gonna come where the elbows are. If you want more fire, press up to plank, otherwise just press up to all fours. Then curl the toes under. This has to be slow. Trust me. Upper arm bones rotate out. Inhale in, slow peel. Why does it have to be slow? Because it feels good in the low back. Oh, the way you move matters. And you can discover just how true that is the more you commit to this idea of self-inquiry, or this asana practice being about self-study. All right, here we go. Inhale, lift the right leg up high. Exhale, you're gonna slowly bring it all the way up and in, right knee all the way up and in. We're coming into a one-legged pigeon here. So we're gonna take the right foot and crawl it out just enough, just as much as we feel comfortable. Put my shirt down. And then we're gonna look back at that left leg and just root it down firmly. Let this be the root of this posture. And we're gonna grow this here together, so just taking it nice and slow. We'll return to it throughout this journey. But so no need to slam into this, right? Like, oh, pigeon, gotta get the most out of it. Be here now, right? You can stay up nice and tall. If it feels good to come back down to the elbows, clasp the hands, go ahead and do that. And if it feels right today to bow the head, let's go. Close your eyes. Tune in once again to the sound of your breath. Then let your breath cue this transition. So take a deep breath in, breathe into your belly, low back. And then exhale, navel draws in and up. That's your cue to slowly bring the hands back up, unravel to all fours or downward facing dog, your choice. Depending on your energy level. Let's go, second side. Inhale just to lift the left foot up high. Exhale to bring it all the way up and in. So you have to pay attention. Notice how the left and the right side are different. I know you know this, just a little reminder. And then take a look back at this right leg. You're gonna let this be the root of this posture. And there's a tendency kind of for the ankle to sickle here. This is a little detail, but see if you can straighten out through the toes, the bones of the foot and the ankle. And breathe, whew. The attentiveness I find in the asana is really what it's all about. Onto the forearms, maybe forehead bows. Just take a couple sweet breaths here. I encourage you to close your eyes if it feels comfortable for you. Go inward here, tune into the sound of your breath. Notice where your thoughts go. It's all good. Part of the practice. Acknowledge them and then go ahead and bring it back to the sound of your breath here as we breathe in together. Inhale. Yes, and exhale. Let that cue your lift up. Hands come to the earth. Again, we'll slowly unravel to all fours or downward dog. Last one. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale out, just slowly lower the knees. We're gonna come through to a seat. You can also come to lie flat on your back if your body's craving that here for this practice. And just take a second to find stillness here. Let the nutrients or the benefits of today's session just kind of fall into place. Allow. And you don't have to do anything. So I feel like particularly with at-home yoga, there's this constant, sometimes nagging question, am I doing it right? And the thing is, you know when you're doing it right. But it's my great honor and pleasure to be here to help guide that. And I thank you so much for sharing your valuable time and energy with me. Wherever you are, let's bring the palms together. Feel the warmth of your palms kissing together. Feel the energy of your body, wherever you are today. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to relax your shoulders. On your next inhale, bring the thumbs right up to your forehead. Ah, inner teacher, what's up? Sometimes I like to say, get hot for inner teacher. Thank you for going on the ride here today. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. In the meantime, be well. Honor that inner voice. And let's celebrate the learning process, right? Never not learning. I love you. Take a deep breath in and exhale. We'll close it out by whispering, Namaste.